this week, it's been Newt Gingrich. But unfortunately, as I mentioned, Alex is not here, Travis, Jessica, Colette, so I'm flying solo. So what I've decided to do is get together my sticks and my fruit pop sticks and some paste and some, hair weave and put together my own puppets. So I present to you live and direct theater with puppets. Roll it.
Clear. I am not a citizen of the world. I think the entire concept is intellectual nonsense and stunningly dangerous. The reanimated corpse of Ronald Reagan.
Newt, I thought you loved me.
I do, sir.
Well, then, why are you making fun of your Gipper?
Sir, I never.
Well, you just did.
What? No, Zombie Reagan, no. I was making fun of President Obama.
Well, I don't know. I said the same thing in 1982.
Oh, it was okay for you to say it, sir. You were a Republican.
Well, okay, Newty. Guess I'll go back to hell then. Bye-bye, Newty.
Bye-bye, sir. Wait, can zombies run for president? Zombie Reagan in 2012!
All right. Love it. Live and direct theater with puppets. A genius idea, and I have too much time on my hands. Coming up on Live and Direct, it's the fight of the century. In this corner, standing at he's tall, and weighing, I don't know, David Letterman against, she's back in the news. I guess since she didn't get a chance to say anything during the NRSCN-RCC fundraiser, she had to say something. And now her new target, David Letterman. Yes, of course, I'm speaking of Sarah Palin. Yes, David Letterman and Sarah Palin. What could those two people have to fight about? Well, we'll find out after this commercial break from Joe Nation TV. Live and direct right after this.
If I weren't born, even just for a day, I'd have my own website making lots of money. Wear tight leather pants and bang lots of girls. I'd be in magazines and movie screens, getting lots of STDs. Oh God, I'd love to be such a whore if I weren't born. I'd be making so much money. Making love to tons of girls and getting paid for it. I'd sell DVDs. I'd be so creepy. No more working 40-hour weeks. I'd rather show my butt cheeks. Making love to the tranny next door. But I'm not in porn. I don't make that much money. Oh no. Kids, don't let anything get in the way of your dreams. Reach for the stars.
Yeah. We will get some comments on our page if it kills us. All right. Someone's got to say something about this. I think we need to air it on Sunday to guarantee that we'll get some comments. Porn on Sundays. Gotta love it. Hey. All right, David Letterman. All right, now, supposedly, well, not supposedly, it did happen. David Letterman made some comments in regards to Sarah Palin's 18-year-old daughter. Of course, as we know, I think her name is Bristol. Bristol, she got knocked up by her boyfriend. They had her, and then to make matters worse, Sarah Palin during her campaign pushed her daughter, Bristol, who was pregnant by her boyfriend, out there on the campaign circuit to talk about something that I'm sure that they're very, very knowledgeable on, maintaining virginity. No sex before marriage. So, yeah, and you can't make this stuff up. So, of course, that brought a lot of attention, and they're pretty much, laughs and jokes and things of that nature. So basically, David Letterman talked about the fact that, Sarah Palin, her husband Todd, and daughter were in New York City with Rudy Giuliani, so on and so forth. And on his top 10, he made some comments about Bristol getting knocked up by one of the baseball players on the New York Yankees. Now, of course, referring to the 18-year-old, but when the Palins got word of it, they went ahead and started this whole big hubbubaloo, saying that he was referring to their 14-year-old daughter, Willow, and that, David Letterman is a 62-year-old nasty man, and all this stuff. So let's roll a few seconds of the David Letterman's retort to the challenge.
Yes, the next comment comes from Governor Palin concerning Letterman's comments about my young daughter, and I doubt he'd ever dare make such comments about anyone else's daughter. Laughter incited by sexually perverted comments made by a 62-year-old male celebrity. I am hardly a celebrity.
Yeah, so very funny indeed. But yeah, so this is my point about the whole thing. If I can have my little few seconds on the issue. My issue with Sarah Palin is that clearly the joke was about the 18-year-old. Was it in bad taste? Who's to say? But he's talking about an of-age young woman who you, Sarah Palin, have put in the limelight as far as her being pregnant by her boyfriend. You put yourself out there. You are now made your daughter fair game. In my opinion, your 18-year-old daughter fair game. But I don't think there was anyone that night who witnessed the jokes made by David Letterman and said, oh, David Letterman is talking about a 14-year-old getting knocked up by a grown man. No, it wasn't the case. So basically, the Palins have been on a warpath with David Letterman ever since then. So I don't know what the outcome of that's going to be or how long Sarah Palin and Todd Palin are going to decide to pretty much what I call pimp out their kids. That's my personal opinion. By pushing them in the limelight. Because no one brought up the 14-year-old or the 6-year-old except for Sarah Palin and her husband Todd Palin. No one brought them up at all. So I'm interested to find out what the outcome of that is going to be. So, a lot of controversy. But in case you haven't had enough of controversy, may I introduce you to another segment on the show called What's Eating Silvia Berlusconi. Yeah, Silvia Berlusconi, former cruise ship singer and current Italian prime minister, has gotten himself in quite a pickle. It seems that the old chap, well, that's England. I'm mixing up my accents here. Yeah. All right. So, Silvia Berlusconi. He has been alleged of having an illicit affair with an 18-year-old girl. It's quite a sweet story on how those two, got together. But I'll save that for another time. But yeah, Silvia Berlusconi, though, is not a stranger to controversy, as you can see in these few clips. Let's roll a little bit of his history there.
Accused of bribing judges to further his business interests. Berlusconi is charged with money laundering, embezzlement, and tax fraud. He's been tried at least 7 other times and found guilty 4 times.
He either owns or controls 6 of Italy's 7.
Okay, let's go back live. So Silvia Berlusconi has pretty much said that, you know what, I'm innocent. He pulled a Michael Jackson, I'm innocent of any wrongdoing. And basically, people are trying to leave it alone, but there's still some things that keep being leaked out, like this man reports on the local news. Check this out. Do we have that clip?
Berlusconi is heating up amid rumors of his alleged affair with an 18-year-old.